Hey everybody, my name is Jason Keck and I'm the CEO of Broker Buddha. Excited today to talk to you guys a little bit about how you can make technology work for you, and more specifically, how insurance technology, or insurtech as it's called, can help you actually get more personal with your clients. A lot of fear out there from agencies that technologies will make things less personal, but I actually think that's not the case. So, going to cover two things specifically today. Number one is, what does it mean to get personal? All right, how can you talk about using technology to get more personal without a baseline for what it means to be personal? And then number two, how can technology help you get more personal? Before jumping into that, I want to do a really quick, who am I and why should you listen to me? Quick background on me is that I got a computer science degree from Harvard back in the 90s. I spent first half of my career working at large corporates, and particularly a large consulting company called Accenture. Learned how to build technology and take care of clients. Spent the second half of my career in some of the most notable startups of the past decade, really. Shazam, one of the best new media brands, acquired by Apple. Tumblr had a little bit bigger rise earlier on, acquired by Yahoo for 1.1 billion, and sadly just saw that get sold for a total of $3 million. But anyway, learned a lot of great lessons there. And then went out on my own, did a couple of my own startups, built a mobile app called Motion Tracks that helped people do fitness online, and built a music social network called Stereotypes. Have moved on from all of those, and now run a little company called insurance technology company called Broker Buddha. We have a platform for insurance agents which help them grow their business through interactive online applications. We work with some of the largest agencies in the country, as well as hundreds of small and medium-sized agencies. So getting into the meat of this, what does it mean to get personal, right? So number one is transparency. Being 100% clear about who you are and what you do. Think about the people that you know and trust, and they're really upfront with you about who they are and what they do, and that makes you feel really close with them. It makes you feel more personal. Number two is understanding, and particularly demonstrating to people that you understand them and their needs. So you're really clear about who you are, and so other people feel safe around that. Number two is that you can demonstrate to other people that you understand them and what they need. Both of those things build trust, and trust is ultimately what it means to get personal with somebody. When it comes to transparency and trust, that really comes from building and establishing a very clear brand. Now, I learned everything I know about branding from a woman named Deb Gabor, who runs a company called Soul Marketing. And she recently released a book called Branding is Sex. Get your customer laid and sell the hell out of anything. She's fantastic. I highly recommend the book. I'll give you the cliff notes here, but it basically boils down to three things. Number one, you have to be able to say, what does your brand say about your customers? That's super important. Number two, what is the one thing, and this is hard to define, but what is the one thing your brand delivers that customers can't get from anywhere else, from anyone else? And number three, how do you make your customer a hero in his or her life? So your brand is as much about you as it is about your customer. At Broker Buddha, just as an example, what does our brand say about our customers? It says that they run agencies who use Broker Buddha run highly efficient agencies with great margins and a high revenue to employee ratio. They care a lot about that. And when it comes to working with their clients, they prioritize customer experience above all else. So that's what our brand says. When it comes to the one thing that we deliver, with us, you can replace the lengthy PDF insurance applications with modern online smart forms to deliver a great customer experience. Nobody else can provide the same thing that we provide today when it comes to that. Last but not least, when it comes to how do we make our customers, agencies like you, a hero in his or her own life, a couple things. One is the streamlined customer experience for your insureds gives them more time to run their business. That's great. The time savings you give them means that time savings that you get mean that you can spend more time getting them the right coverage and the best rates, which they're going to love you for. And the technology itself creates higher accuracy, which means ultimately fewer mistakes in processing applications and fewer client headaches. So this is why we make our agencies heroes in their own lives. Now, how can technology help you get more personal? When it comes to transparency and communicating a clear brand, two companies I would highly recommend you looking into. Forge3, and Advisor Evolve. These guys specialize in agency-branded websites. In terms of communicating your brand online, your website is really where it all starts, and these guys have fantastic solutions for that. As an example, Forge3 has a product called Clickable Coverage, which allows your prospects or insureds to go on your website, identify things that they might see as risky, click on them, and see why they should get them coverage. That's a really nice way of demonstrating to your clients or prospects that you understand their situation and their needs. Advisor Evolved, also a fantastic website. They have a fantastic tool that focuses on building out landing pages. If you understand the way the internet works today, you do get a lot of people coming to your homepage, but you often get people finding content online and linking to specific pages on your website that either focus on a specific line of business or a specific type of customer. And so, Advisor Evolved has really done a ton around SEO to drive people to landing pages. And so, understanding that your clients might not show up at the homepage of your website, but they might be coming in from a search link or somewhere else. You're saving them time by getting them right to the information that they need. When it comes to demonstrating and understanding of your client needs, the technologies that can really help you build trust. Number one, a company called Rocket Referrals provides a way to get net promoter scores as well as solicit referrals. When it comes to showing them that you understand that coverage and price matters for them, there's a fantastic insurtech out there called Ask Kodiak, which publishes carrier appetite guides, which makes it easier for you as an agent to find the right coverage and price for your client's risk. When it comes to personalization, making them feel special, there's a fantastic video proposal tool called Neoteric Agent, which is definitely worth looking into. Video proposals have a much higher impact in terms of getting clients over the finish line and purchasing their coverage. And then when it comes to saving time, that's really where Broker Buddha specializes. We're one of a few players who are really adding a ton of value here. Getting into just a little bit of specifics around that, we provide interactive applications which allow clients to update their risk information online. So no more complicated PDFs, no more printing, signing, scanning, any of that work. We store all the data, so year over year, clients are simply just updating information as opposed to filling out applications over and over again. Huge time saver for both you and your insureds. We also have a policy portal, so instead of clients having to call you and wait for a response, they get to just simply log in and access their policy information online. And last but not least, we're also introducing a Net Promoter Score, which helps build trust. As I mentioned, Rocket Referrals offers that. Net Promoter Score is a very simple tool which asks your clients or your insured how likely you recommend our agency to a colleague or friend. It builds trust because you're showing them that you care. Once they give you a score, it also asks for some subjective feedback. Can you give me some context for what you just said? And then even more importantly, if they score highly, we offer them a chance to share their feedback on social media, which should drive awareness, potentially new business for the agency. So brief presentation today, covered two things. What does it mean to get personal? It's really all about your brand, understanding your brand and hitting those three Cliff Note topics that we talked about. And then how can technology help you get more personal? That's really going back to what are your clients' needs around time, trust, price, and then finding the right solutions for those needs in the various insurtechs out there. So thanks everybody for joining. Again, my name is Jason Keck. I'm the CEO of Broker Buddha. If you have any questions or you want to get in touch, you can email me at jason@brokerbuddha.com. Thanks.